Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Sitcom favorite and Hallmark fan favorite Melissa Peterman has officially entered the world of podcasting, joining the ranks of millions, yes, millions of other shows out there. But here's the thing, this one's different. It's fresh, it's funny, and after just one episode, it already has us wanting more. The show is cleverly titled The Melissa Peterman Podcast, a playful spin on the names of its three hosts, Melissa Peterman, fellow Hallmark actor Peter Port, and stand-up comedian Chris Voth. The name may sound quirky, and it is, but it's also a perfectly fitting introduction to the quirky, chaotic, and completely entertaining chemistry this trio brings to the screen. Episode 1 dropped on June 17, 2025, and if you're looking for a reason to click play, we've got at least 3. Technically called a podcast, the Melissa Peterman Podcast isn't found on traditional audio platforms. It's exclusively available on YouTube, and trust us, that's a bonus. You'll want to see the facial expressions, props, and visual gags. Without the video, you'd miss moments like Peterman holding up her Bing beverage pretending it's their sponsor, or Port sipping invisible coffee from a Dolly Parton mug. The format feels a lot like a throwback to the early days of virtual meetups. Imagine a lighthearted Zoom call between 3 witty, slightly unfiltered friends. Chris Voth takes the unofficial role of moderator, doing his best to guide the conversation towards some sort of structure, often circling back to how they all met. Meanwhile, Peterman and Port gleefully wander off topic. Their dynamic mirrors that of friends who spent years working together, complete with candid behind-the-scenes stories and no shortage of hilarious jabs. From the very first seconds, it's clear this isn't a show built on a rigid structure, and that's exactly what makes it shine. The debut episode dives straight into randomness, a debate over what to name the podcast, a rundown of Peterman's $296 Costco haul, and Port asking for a photo of her new car. Barely 2 minutes in, Voth is already panicking a bit. "We're on to 3 topics already," he notes. "We can't jump around like this." Then, just like that, Peterman gasps. Her power goes out. Port reacts instantly. That's a sign. "If this is my last podcast before the zombies come, it better be good," she jokes, deadpan. What follows is a glorious spiral of tangents and improv. 2 flight attendants say welcome aboard or welcome on board. Voth insists it's aboard, and the others eventually agree, somewhat reluctantly. Then there's a strange question about whether there are bubbles floating around Voth's head like he's in a submarine. Instead of brushing it off, the moment is embraced with full sincerity and laughter. The final consensus: there are no bubbles, and both looks great. All of this, still just the first 5 minutes. Eventually, they do share more grounded stories, including how Port's one-off guest role on Peterman's sitcom Baby Daddy turned into a recurring gig as her character's husband. But no matter what the topic, the vibe is pure entertainment. Their camaraderie makes each moment unpredictable in the best way. You never quite know where the conversation will go next. And here's one more reason you need to check it out. Peter Port. Yes, Melissa and Chris are comedy gold, but there's something magnetic about Port's screen presence here. He's charming, quick-witted, and, as Peterman cheekily pointed out, lit like he's in a soft-focus rom-com. It begs the question, why isn't this man leading more Hallmark movies right now? That's not to overshadow the co-hosts. Voth's dry humor adds balance, and his attempts to rein in the chaos make him the comedic compass. Peterman, of course, is as hilarious and charismatic as ever, whether you know her from Reba, Hallmark's Finding Mr. Christmas, or her recent role in NBC's Happy's Place. She's every bit the scene stealer. But watching Port in the mix is like discovering a hidden gem. From his roles in Hallmark hits like Love at the Shore, Love, Once and Always, and Roman Love, to playing Luke Macfarlane's romantic counterpart in 2023's Notes of Autumn, he's more than earned leading man status. And yet, fans haven't seen him on the Hallmark screen recently. a mystery we hope this podcast helps solve. That said, we're secretly hoping he doesn't get too booked up, because this podcast needs him. Right in the center, glowing with that angelic lighting and cracking subtle jokes that make the whole thing sparkle. It's a podcast, but it's also a chaotic variety show, a video diary, and a behind-the-scenes hangout with three people who genuinely enjoy each other. If you're tired of overly polished productions and craving something a bit more real, a bit more spontaneous, and a lot more fun, this might be your next favorite thing. And with that, we officially welcome the Melissa Peterman podcast to our watch list. You'll laugh, you'll probably rewind a few moments, and you'll definitely wish you were invited to the group chat. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.